Hi guys, what's up? Thank you so much for watching Mostly Sane. I'm Prajakta. Welcome back to another Real Talk Tuesday video. Now before we go ahead, I just should say that I have been killing it week after week because we met with a bunch of really inspiring people and that list just keeps getting topped up because I'm sitting here with Priyanka Chopra. Hi!
Hi Prajakta, how are you?
And she knows my name. How's it going?
It's going well.
Congratulations,
Thank
by
you.
the way. For everyone who wasn't fortunate enough to be at PVR yesterday, where we watched the 2 episodes of Citadel.
What did you think?
I'm upset because you showed us 2 episodes on the 4th of April.
I know.
And the show comes out on the 28th of April.
I know.
That's 24 days between the 2 and the remaining 8. So we don't know how it goes ahead. And then you just leave us hanging for that many days.
I know, but if I could pivot it, you are the first and only people in the world to see Citadel. No one's seen it outside of the inner circle.
Okay, that makes you happy.
Right?
Yeah.
That's super special.
That's fine. You're forgiven. It's
Thank
okay.
you.
It's all right. Okay, we can be friends now. Listen, it looks mad.
Yeah.
It looks mad. I watched the trailer. I'm not a very huge fan of action,
Okay.
or I thought I wasn't till I watched the trailer. And then I was just like, 1 second. Then I watched the 2 episodes. You've done all your stunts yourself?
Well, about 80% of them.
Which is mad.
Yeah.
It's crazy what we saw, and then it's great. I had a really good time. But tell me something. When you started work, it's one thing, like you said, if you've done 80% of the stunts, it's one thing acting like you're doing action. It's one thing actually doing action.
Oh, yeah.
What do you like more?
I don't like actually fighting,
Yeah.
even though I think I could probably
beat someone up, yeah.
beat someone up.
You would, yeah.
I think I could. But I'm non-violent as a person.
Okay, good.
I'm very Gandhi in that way. I believe in peace and non-violence. But my characters don't.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
believe in speaking with their fists.
Yeah.
But I have done stunts for a very long time. I've done action movies and Hindi movies as well. So I trust my body. As a technician, when it comes to stunts, I'm not someone who's stupid. I won't, like I hardly ever have made contact or ever gotten someone else hurt. I remember once in Jai Gangajal, I was filming with Manav, and you know, I was on a rig, and I was supposed to kick him on his chest, and the rig went a little bit higher, and I kicked him on his neck. Obviously, that's like a sensitive place, and you're not supposed. He was padded here, but obviously not padded on his neck. I cannot tell you, it was the first time I had like made contact during stunts. I was shaking, I sat down, I was crying, and I was like, and he was fine, he was laughing after 5 minutes, but it just, so I take
After 5 minutes being the keyword.
You know, and after 5 minutes he was fine.
Yeah.
But it shook me so much. So I'm very careful. And I'm not someone who does it for bravado. I know this is a technical job, which is why I've done about 80% myself. So when it's like the big throws where you don't see my face, that my amazing stunt double Anisha did.
So in the second episode, when he finds you,
Yeah.
and then you get thrown off the table and you fall down.
That was Anisha.
Okay, good. Because I was just like, 1 second, she did what? That was crazy.
That one was Anisha, but when he picks me up.
Yeah, then you're there.
And the throw, I landed on a mat. And so the throw is me, and the landing was her.
It was her.
You know what
on
I mean?
the table.
Yeah, on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
crazy. So the Russo brothers, how does one land a project with them? I'm asking for a friend.
They love making anything that's bigger and bigger and bigger. I actually didn't land the show because I knew the Russos. Just like your friend, I didn't have access to them either. But I had just finished Quantico, if I'll take you back in time, and this is about 5 years ago. I just finished Quantico. I was very exhausted because, you know, that was like, it's a network show, so it's like a serial.
Yeah.
So I had 22 episodes in 1 year. It was
a much
11
longer
months. It
commitment,
was a huge show.
Yeah.
3 years of playing the same character. So I was just like really exhausted. I didn't want to do television. I wanted to do features for a little while because I'd always done features. So I was meeting Jennifer Salke, who had just become the head of Amazon Studios over there, to like see what they were doing, if we could do something together. And she pitched this show to me. She's like, actually, I have this idea. And it was just an idea that time, of wanting to create a truly international show which has installments in different countries and stories that connect across the globe.
Yeah, they're making it in India, which is very
Yes, in
exciting
India
now.
and in Italy.
Yeah.
We have, the Italian show is done.
Okay.
And amazing, and the lead actress in the show, Matilda, she's amazing, and over here in the Indian installment, obviously we have Varun and Samantha, who are also incredible. But all of these stories are all interconnected. So the ambition of the show was so exciting to me. And then she said, well, the Russo brothers are producing it. And I was like, yeah. You want me to do it? Sure, of course, I'll do it for you.
I could have a meeting.
I could take the meeting. Yeah. And that's how I was thrown into it. I met them. You know, they pitched the show to me, and I was like, I would love to do this for you.
Did you go out and be like,
yeah. I went out on the street and I was like, it was cool.
You know, the opposite of this happened to me this one time when I was, I'd gone for, like, it was a big name, okay? Yeah. They were like, oh, he wants to meet you and he wants to pitch a project and, you know, he has huge hopes for this to do. And I was just like, oh my God, like, I was so nervous. I went to his office and I heard the story, which was so bad. And I was just like, I said, yeah, that's so cool. And then Sudeep and we came out and we were standing at the lift and I was just like, what? And then we looked up and there was a security. And then Sudeep remembered that we were in his office. He had all the feed on this big. No. And Sudeep was like, that's what I was thinking, sitting there. Why does he have all the feed right next to his desk?
For reactions.
So I was just there, I was like,
that's really clever.
Yeah,
I should do that outside my office too. Like when I pitch shows to people, just right outside, keep a camera so you know.
I never got a call back. I wonder why.
That's exactly
strange. Since he was so excited, but it was, oh God, it was the opposite of it. Anyway, coming back to you. Now we've loved you for so long. We miss you, by the way.
Thank you,
a lot. As someone who's watched so much of your work, I want to ask you that there's so much variety in everything that you've done, even with Citadel. I mean, you've been doing this for so long, and even still, you managed to kind of push it a little further ahead. Have you taken these stories or these concepts up as they came to you, or was it somewhere a conscious decision where you had to let go of something, no, this is not in my scheme of things right now?
I mean, anything that comes to me, and this is just how it works, and I'm sure you know that as well because you're an actor too, but when a script comes to you, you don't just take the lines and say them, right? Like our jobs are to infuse personality into it. So the personality that I choose to infuse into each character has to be different than something I've done before. I don't like repeating characters. I don't like repeating personality traits. There are 7 billion people in this world. You can pick from anyone. You can pick a different personality and infuse a different version of saying a line, because every line can be said in multiple ways, right? There is a reading that you can do where you're, you know, forward with anger, or you're forward with being funny, or you're forward with sarcasm. So as an actor, I can choose. So I really work very hard. I'm a very prep-oriented actor. I spend a lot of time preparing to get to know my characters, to break them down, and I very deliberately try to be different than what I have done before, because obviously I've done a lot of stunts and action stuff before. So I think that is one of the greatest joys of picking characters. But yes, I don't think I have ever rejected a character or said no to doing something because I was not capable of pulling it off, because I think I can pull off anything. I think you can give me any character and I will find a way to become that person. It may take me longer, like Jhilmil took me a really long time. I had to audition for it for Anurag sir because he didn't believe I could pull it off. But there were, like, Aitraz took me a little bit of time. Like, I had to figure out how she walks and moves and, you know, how to make her different. And so there are characters that I have, Kashi, you know, which I've, like, really, like, I was like, how, I don't speak Marathi, I didn't grow up in Maharashtra.
As a Maharashtrian,
right,
I appreciate the cheh.
Thank you.
You said it exactly.
Thank you.
How it's said, because I was like, lines to theek hai, matlab lines to ratta mari ja sakti hai, but cheh ho is a thing, which is, I was like, yes, thank you.
I had an incredible Marathi dialect coach, and I really wanted to be, so I'm like, that's what I mean. I'm very, very detailed, homework driven, prep oriented. So I think that's why I've never been like, nah, I can't do this. I feel like as an actor, it's literally your job. So if you're saying no, you're not a good actor.
Yeah. Do the lines ever get blurry though?
Like what?
For example, if this is something that you had prepped to make this character look like, but when you actually start performing and your instinct says otherwise, does that ever get to a place where, like, oh, you know what, I prepped for this a little differently?
Oh yeah, but by prep I don't mean like I decide how to say my lines. I never do that, and I mean,
you get the personality.
There
in
are
your
different
mind.
different actors, and everyone's process is different. My process is I familiarize myself with the woman I'm playing. So suppose I'm playing Prajakta, I will familiarize myself with how you laugh, how you walk, how you respond to jokes, or how you respond to sensitive information, or what would you do, or who your family is, who you're close with, what moves you, what affects you. So I'm so familiar with my character that she becomes like my best friend. So I know if you throw her into any scene, lines are the last thing I memorize. Like I don't even memorize lines. I just write like backstories. I think about my scripts become that fat because I'm like, what happens between scenes? Pankaj Kapoor had told me this once. Actually, I was filming for. It's really funny. I was filming for Sat Khoon Maaf, and I had done Kameene with Vishal sir at that time because I was like, if I do this movie for you, you have to give me a lead role. And Kameene was like, it became what it became with just 8 scenes that I had in the movie. But Vishal sir was like, of course we have to do this, and that's how Sat Khoon Maaf came to be. So I had done a lot of like fluffy movies at that time, and you know, I had had like 6 films that hadn't done well, and I was in the middle of like figuring out who I was and what my capabilities were as an actor. So I was taking myself very seriously. I was like, I'm an actor now. I'm going to do acting class. And, you know, I said, Vishal sir, I want to work with a prolific actor to teach me acting. Because I'd never been to acting school. Whatever I've learned, I picked up on the job by seeing my colleagues and directors and everything. So I was like, no, I want to do this properly. So I went to Pankaj sir. He was my neighbor at that time. And I was like, Pankaj sir, I would love to do like a workshop with you for 7 days or something. Work with me on this script. He said, क्या काम करना है तुमको? I said, पता नहीं, बस आप like, दिखाओ मुझे आप कैसे करते हो ये जो acting thing, you know? तो he's like, तुम्हें किसी की ज़रूरत नहीं है. जो आपकी स्क्रिप्ट है, आपको सीन्स के बीच में बस देखना है कि क्या हुआ था. जब आपने एक सीन खत्म किया and you're coming into another scene, from scene 34 to scene 58 or whatever, what was your character's journey? That just opened a window in my head.
And you say this because, sorry, just to make it clear to everyone who might not understand, you say this because we don't shoot linear.
Because we don't shoot linear.
We don't shoot like one scene after the other. It's
but even like, if we shoot linear, we skip things, right?
Yeah,
like
we do. We take jumps.
Yeah, like once we finish this, the scene is cut.
Yeah.
Suppose you're going to the bathroom and suppose you bumped into, I don't know, somebody you didn't like, and then the next scene, Richard Madden, or somebody you love, and so if you bump into Richard Madden and you come out of the bathroom flustered, the scene will be different. If you bumped into someone else that you don't like, you'll come out of the bathroom and be like, I need to get this day done. You know, your intention just changes. On stage, not that I've done stage training, but I'm just very curious with stage. On stage, they teach you when you enter stage and when you exit stage, you have to think about the intention of your character. So that's what I learned from Pankaj sir. And then I did it with Naseer sir because Pankaj sir refused to give me
What? What did he say?
No, he said, "Aapko zarurat hi nahi hai, aap actor ho, you know, everything is in your script." But I was still hungry, so I did it with Naseer sir. I did a workshop with him for about 10 days before Sat Khoon Maaf. But I think that was a very, very telling, it really changed how I perceived scenes, and so that's what I mean by prep. I prep the in-betweens. Learning of the lines that's easy. I'm a physics student, science student. हमें रट्टा मारने की आदत थी.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fun. Very, very important question. जो मेरे को जानना है personally, as someone, I mean, you hear this all the time, but I'm going to say this for myself. But I've been a fan of the work that you do, but मुझे मूवी से ज़्यादा आपके इंटरव्यूज देखना पसंद है, या मुझे आपके you have no clue how much time I've spent in just like pap spottings of you. ये ना compilations है YouTube पे जहाँ पे you were spotted here, yeah, you were spotted here, you were spotted there. And मैं honestly, I look at the way you are, I look at the way you talk to people when you meet them. There was this one where you got out of your car and there were fans standing, और आप सबसे मिल रहे थे, and then you went on. And I've seen this with so many people. I remember meeting one actor, and she met me so warmly, and she's like, oh, hi. And the minute I went away, her smile went off. And I was just like, I have trust issues now. Like she just went, oh yeah, best of luck. And she moved, and I was like, 1 second, who was that? But जब मैंने आपके videos देखे, तो I saw you exit, and you walked away, and you were still talking, and you still had that, and I was like, okay, fine, this is more. So I've been a fan, so I wanted to know this. आपने जब काम शुरू करा, it started here, and then you kept doing things that were, like we spoke about, that kept changing the graph of everything that you were doing. You were at the peak of being as comfortable. Honestly, I'm not speaking as an artist, but positioning-wise, impact-wise, sales-wise, reach-wise, when you took a huge decision to kind of push the envelope even further, did it get uncomfortable then? Or was it still comfortable and it just looked uncomfortable to us and we felt like you're taking a huge step, but it was calculated and you knew what you were doing?
I've taken a few of these.
When you moved to actually start moving...
When I started doing music or something?
Music, yes.
When I
but
started
also,
working in America, you mean?
Yeah, also like when the audience just kind of was not just Indian anymore. It was the whole world.
Yeah.
That's a huge responsibility. That's a lot more added pressure. For me, sitting back, looking at you as a fan, I just feel like, wow, she was at her game and then she kind of pushed it even further. Was it uncomfortable for you then?
Yeah, girl. What are you talking about?
Okay, good.
My job is uncomfortable. You're becoming an actor. Good luck. Try looking for consistency in that job. You're basically a freelancer, right? When you're an actor, your next check comes from the next job you get. You don't know where money is coming from. You don't know how you're going to pay your bills. You don't know when it's going to come. Many times, like some people just come and tell you, "Ab to paise nahi hai mere ko." I've had that happen with so many producers. "Ab to paise nahi, aapke baaki paise nahi de sakte." Like, you know, so you have to think about the pragmatic side of your life, which a lot of people don't kind of think about when we think about actors. We just see the glitz and the glam and you're like, their life must be super comfortable. Lucky her and all that. No, there were times where I was like, how am I going to pay my bills, you know? So there's the practical side of that. So the job in general is uncomfortable. The scrutiny that comes along with it, the nature of judgment that comes along with being a public person, the fact that your dinner table conversation ban jate ho aap, और आप उसके बारे में कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते बिकॉज एक पब्लिक पर्सन जब इंसान बनता है तो योर पब्लिक कंजम्पशन एंड मैंने शुरुआत की थी 18 साल की उम्र में मैं बहुत छोटी थी मुझे समझ नहीं थी इतनी कि इस इंडस्ट्री का मतलब क्या होता है इस काम का मतलब क्या होता है 18 साल की उम्र में मैं सनी देओल अनिल कपूर ऐसे एक्टर्स के साथ काम कर रही हूँ जिनको मैंने फिल्मों में ही देखा था यू नो सो इट वाज ऑल अनकंफर्टेबल सो I think I reached a place of comfort now where after and I'm still uncomfortable, I'll tell you, because I still have to figure out what's the next step. What's my next job? I took a year off when I had my daughter after Citadel and I literally called my agents and said, I have to be on set in the summer. Where can I go? Who am I meeting? I have to have a job. You know, so I started taking meetings, I started doing auditions and now, I mean, I have my next job, but it's still like, you've got to it's all uncomfortable. It never gets comfortable. Or at least not for me. I'm not someone who rests on my laurels. I've never rested on my laurels because I think that's when your trajectory or आपकी जो ascend होती है आप ऊपर जब चढ़ते हो अगला स्टेप वो खत्म हो जाता है जैसे आप बैठोगे बोलोगे अरे वाह मेरी लास्ट पिक्चर ने तो इतना अच्छा किया अब मैं 3 साल के लिए कुछ नहीं करूँगा मे बी आपको कोई याद नहीं रखेगा उसके बाद और एटलीस्ट एज अ फीमेल एक्टर वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा प्रेवलेंट था मेरी ज़िंदगी में कि यू नो अगली फिल्म क्या होगी अगला रोल क्या होगा क्योंकि मेरे साथ बैठ के कोई फिल्में नहीं बना रहा था यू नो स्पेशली इन द हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री It took a lot of fighting and saying कि ठीक है मैं छोटी फिल्म करूँगी अगर मेरे बलबूते पे होगा लेकिन मैं उसको अच्छी करूँगी जैसे फैशन जब मैंने की तब मुझे कितने सारे लोगों ने बोला था उस ज़माने में कि ये तो आप हीरोइनें अपने करियर के एंड में करती हैं जब उनको नेशनल अवार्ड चाहिए होता है हीरोइनें अपने करियर के एंड में अपने शोल्डर्स पे फिल्में लेती हैं क्योंकि तब उनको हीरोज़ के साथ काम नहीं मिल रहा होता है यू नो दैट इज़ वाई दे डू दोज फिल्म्स And it was just, and I was, 3-4 years into movies जब मैंने fashion किया था सब मुझे बोल रहे थे अगर ये टैंक हो गई कोई कास्ट नहीं करेगा तुमको तुम क्यों ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले रही हो वगैरह and that just I just didn't know any better.
Thank God.
I know, thank God.
Yeah.
All I knew कि मैं hard work कर सकती हूँ मधुर और मैं एटलीस्ट 6 महीने स्क्रिप्ट पे बैठे राइटर्स के साथ अपने किरदार को हमने ब्यूटीफुल बनाया उसको लेयर किया एंड वी जस्ट वर्कड हार्ड एंड देन द फिल्म वर्कड आउट सो दैट्स व्हेन आई काइंड ऑफ रियलाइज्ड कि अगर आप काम से बड़ी बात ना कुछ नहीं होती है ऑडियंस को कुछ नहीं मालूम वो उनको केयर ही नहीं है उनको बस अच्छा काम दो तो वो देखेंगे अच्छा काम नहीं होगा तो नहीं देखेंगे यार मैं भी नहीं देखूंगी ना बुरी फिल्म एक अच्छे एक्टर के साथ क्यों देखूंगी हम अपना वक्त बिता रहे हैं हम अपना इन्वेस्टमेंट दे रहे हैं हम पैसे दे के पूरी फैमिली को लेकर थिएटर में जा रहे हैं सब्सक्रिप्शन दे रहे हैं क्यों करेंगे हम तो आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड लुकिंग फॉर गुड वर्क एंड अगर जब वो नहीं मिलता था तो अपने आप बना लेती थी मैं
easy
not at all
But you know, I think this is what, Priyanka, आपके बारे में ना शायद यही बात है, because my next question was that and I somehow have the answer, लेकिन आप एक बारी फिर से बता दो. इतने सारे लोगों ने इतना सारा काम करा है. I mean, as a Bollywood fan, मैं सबको I am bordering on stalker. जितना मैं सबको देखती हूँ और follow करती हूँ, because and I feel very happy कि अभी मैं ऐसे थैंक्स टू माई जॉब कि मिलने का मौका मिलता है, काम करने का मौका मिलता है, बातें करने को मिलती है कि बैठ के कॉफ़ी पी ली, बड़े मजा आए. बट विथ you've gone above and beyond every time you took a new step and you still stayed so relatable. How did you crack that bridge?
I think people are always trying to see or find the inauthenticity in me. But
trying to find.
Yeah, like I feel like there's a lot of scrutiny on me, right? But as a public person, most actors, तुम इतनी actors से मिलती होगी, हम लोगों को people look at us and lip read what I'm saying in a video, or you know, they'll try to figure out कि मैंने ये क्यों किया होगा, मैंने ये decision क्यों लिया होगा. There's so much media written about what I must be thinking and why the reasoning or my motivation or all of those things. तो जब वो scrutiny आ जाती है, तो I kind of bifurcated. कि ये मेरा पब्लिक पर्सोना है और ये मेरा पर्सनल पर्सोना है, लेकिन उन दोनों में आई एम द सेम पर्सन. मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि जो मैं हूँ उसी तरह से मैं रूम को एंटर करूँ. जैसे मेरी फीलिंग्स हैं. अगर मैं आज सोई नहीं ज़्यादा, आई वॉज वेरी टायर्ड टुडे, आई एम नॉट गोना टर्न अराउंड एंड प्रिटेंड लाइक आई एम नॉट. मैं बोलूँगी तुमसे, यार मैं कल सोई नहीं, रात को 4 कॉफ़ी पी चुकी हूँ, लेकिन मेरा काम है तुमसे ये इंटरव्यू करना, मेरा काम है तुमसे ये बात करना, और मैं तुम्हें 100% दूंगी क्योंकि ये तुम्हारा मौका है. क्योंकि मैं टायर्ड हूँ, I wouldn't take that away from you. So I just try to be very real. And you know, एक बार हुआ था मेरी ज़िंदगी में जब मैं ऐतराज़ कर रही थी, where I brought my character home. Have you seen that movie?
I have, but a very long time ago.
Yes, but I'll remind you. So my character Sonia is very deliberate. You know, she'll pick up the coffee like this, and she'll like look at people like that, and you know, she'll do. So I came back home from set one day, and this is me at like 22 or something, and मैं अपना dinner ऐसे से खा रही थी. And my mother went, she said, hey, hello, what has happened to you? Leave it outside my house. And very quickly you realize that, you know, we are play acting.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, I'm not a rocket scientist, I'm not an astrophysicist, I'm not saving lives. हमको बहुत credit दिया जाता है actors को. हम सिर्फ acting करते हैं. किसी और के शब्द भी बोलते हैं. शब्द भी हमारे नहीं हैं. हमको कोई बोलता है यहाँ पे खड़े हो और आप acting करो. तो हाँ, our faces are on the posters. But we are standing on the shoulders of a lot of people. Yeah. As soon as you kind of realize that, it humbles you.
Yeah, I was about to, yeah.
So that happened to me very early. And my family's tupply, my mummy's tupply, just made me realize कि भाई तुम जो भी मिला है, ये ओहदा, ये शोहरत, ये प्यार, वो अकेले अपने आप नहीं मिला है. बहुत लोगों के shoulders पे खड़े होके मिला है. तो वो याद रखना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है.
Citadel के बारे में अगर बात करें, it has you. We love you.
Thank you.
It has action.
Yeah.
It has
Which
romance.
you don't like.
I like it now. That's what I'm saying. मैं कल बड़े मजे से देख रही थी. पता मैं सेकंड रो में बैठी थी.
अच्छा ऐसे देख रही थी.
मैं बहुत लेट पहुंची अंदर क्योंकि मैं बाहर इनसे मिलो.
लेट पहुंची. What's new?
मैं अंदर लेट आई. I got so excited because I'm meeting all my friends outside. I'm like, hey, okay. तो मैं अंदर आई तो उनका कि यहाँ पे है जगह. मैंने कहा ठीक है. So I was having so much fun कि मुझे लगा कि मैं इसको इतने आराम से नहीं देख सकती हूँ. I have to be like this while I watch it क्योंकि मुझे लग रहा कि इतना बड़ा स्क्रीन है, यहाँ देख रही हूँ, मैं यहाँ कुछ मिस ना कर जाऊँ. So it was just like tennis happening the whole time. I had a great time. What was my question? Citadel के, so it has action, it has romance. If I had to ask you, अब Indian audience है जो देखेंगे, obviously देखेंगे, but if you had to say 3 things which are like so masala in Citadel that it's unbelievable, what would they be?
Actually, किसी ने मुझसे पूछा था कि Citadel Indian audiences को क्यों पसंद आएगा?
That would have been a better way of framing this question.
कि इंडियन ऑडियंसेस को Citadel क्यों पसंद आएगा? बेसिकली ये मसाला ब्लॉकबस्टर है. तो आपको रोमांस मिलेगा, आपको ड्रामा मिलेगा, आपको यू नो कॉम्प्लिकेशंस मिलेंगे, आपको वो सारी गोल्डन मजेदार चीजें मिलेंगी. बस सॉन्ग एंड डांस नहीं है, लेकिन म्यूजिक है. वी हैव सम रियली अमेजिंग म्यूजिक इन द मूवी. बस मैं डांस नहीं करती हूँ क्योंकि नाडिया को आई डोंट थिंक डांस वांस आता है. और उसने ट्राई नहीं किया. आई थिंक वो कर लेगी. अगर वो ट्रेन करेगी तो कर लेगी. वो कुछ भी कर सकती है. आई थिंक
if she was not backstopped.
Yeah, if she was not backstopped.
But it's coming out after.
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, sorry, I'm
sorry. It's building anticipation.
Oh, yes. What is backstop?
क्या होता है?
There we go. We have the trailer.
I'm giving you content mostly sane.
I'm sorry, my bad.
No, but I think that Indian audiences will love Citadel क्योंकि पहली बात तो ये 6 languages में होगा. इसको डब किया गया है, इसको आप subtitle से देख सकते हैं ओरिजिनल इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में या जिस लैंग्वेज में आप पसंद करते हैं और या अपने कंटेंट को कंज्यूम करते हैं. सेकंड ऑफ ऑल इसमें हर वो चीज़ है जो हमको एज एन ऑडियंस पसंद आती है हमारी फिल्मों में. So I think, and it's 6 episodes, and it's really tight. It flies really fast. It's 6 episodes.
Oh shit! Why did I hear there was 10? I'm sorry, my bad.
No, it's just 6 episodes. It's a mini series, and I think because it goes by so fast, I think Indian audiences को ये बहुत पसंद आएगी. And plus the connection with the Indian show, जो आप देखेंगे. तो जब आप Indian show देखेंगे, तब आपको पता चलेगा कि मेरे किरदार और रिचर्ड के किरदार का इस Indian show से क्या connection है. So it's really like convoluted and fun.
Spy universe. Yes. Fun. This is very exciting. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Also, what I liked in the first 2 episodes is कि 2 episode निकल गए पूरे के पूरे, and I feel like now is when it's going to start.
Yeah.
क्योंकि but कहीं पे भी ऐसे नहीं लगा कि अच्छा and then what? फिर क्या हुआ? ठीक है. Like बिल्कुल कहीं पे भी it doesn't slow down. It doesn't stop. Not for 1 second could I look away from the screen.
Yeah. It's very fast.
Yeah, it's very, very fast, and still I feel like 3rd episode में actually मजा शुरू होगा.
क्योंकि अब दोनों
साथ आ गए. All of that has happened. It's quite fun. Yeah. Watch out. Oh, I'm so excited for this. This was great. Priyanka, thank you so much.
Prajakta.
And thank you. I'll say this as an actor and as a content creator and as a woman. That thank you so much for kind of not listening to what you were told and not following what everybody else kept doing, because you've paved a path for many, many, many women like me. And I appreciate that, because then I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, no, you know what to do. You know what to do. You're making such incredible choices. Like I told you last night, I think that, I follow you, obviously. I see all the stuff that you're doing and I see the choices you're making. Don't tell yourself that you don't know what to do.
But it's always nicer when you look at someone you really love and you're like, yeah, well, she did it and I could do it too. That's what I mean.
And you could do your own version of it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I already exist.
Okay, good.
Who are you?
I'm mostly sane. Like
exactly.
and subscribe.
Mostly.
Mostly. Thank you so much. This was great. Best of luck for Citadel.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget, I come up with new videos every Tuesday and Saturday. I'm going to see you again soon. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you should do it, because it's free.
It's free.
100%.
It's free.
It's free.
We love free shit.
All right. Yes, Citadel releases on Prime Video on the 28th of April.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't miss it. All right. Love, love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Prajakta.